Hey everybody, Billy back here. Just got done watching episode 2 of Pretty Little Liars, the Perfectionists. In this episode, Nolan's funeral's happening. Ava is in grieving, and she thinks Caitlin and Dylan did it because they're talking in the woods. Of course, they didn't, and they message her, and she thanks them for it. Gosh, I'm jumping around a little bit here, but Nolan's mom is in Allison's living room and scares the crap out of her. Meanwhile, someone's watching all of this transpire. So somebody was in the woods that night. They found bubblegum wrappers. Mona and Allison have a talk. Mona tells Allison to quit being a wimp. After Allison spanked her to bring her out of her genius, state. And then those two kind of become friends. Ava, Caitlin, and Dylan become friends. All is well in that part. We get the news that Hannah and Caleb have a baby, and Spencer and Toby elope. So some very good news for Pretty Little Liars fans. I love that news. There's a new head of security that is investigating, and she's about to ask them where they were the night of the murder. Allison says she was with them, reading and talking. Man, I'm already loving the show. I already have a suspect list myself. And in this show, usually the obvious suspect isn't the suspect. So whoever next week's person is probably didn't do it. A lot of people are saying it was his sister Taylor. I think Jeremy did it just because he's acting almost too good. And I believe that, I don't know, I just have this weird feeling about him. I can't explain it, but I think he is the killer. However, Allison gets a text 3 days after Nolan dies. However, there was an outage, so there was delay in text. That's why Allison didn't get it for 3 days. So, some weird stuff going on. People getting framed. We will see what happens as the mystery unravels in the next few weeks. But the show is amazing. Just when I thought I couldn't find a show that could pull me in, because, Shadowhunters is ending and everything, I was wrong. The show is great, and I'm looking forward to see what happens in the future here. My favorite character, once again, I say is Mona, but of the new characters, I would say Ava, just because she has so much going against her that I feel like she's going to overcome and become somebody by herself. But she's realizing she needs friends, so I like her character open up. Dylan's character is cool. He's been through a lot too. So is Caitlin, and the cast is brilliant. I'm looking forward to see where the story goes, but so far it is great. So this episode was really good, and comparing to last week's, it's just as good, if not better. So I'm going to say this show is going to become my new favorite show to watch. So I will update you guys next week. Probably about time for me to get to bed. But thanks for listening to what I had to say. Post your own theories and comments about the episode at the bottom. But I think this is brilliant, and I think the show is going to continue to get better. But so far, nothing but brilliant. So we'll see what happens. All right, take care.